time, about 1920, to narrow it down a bit, there was a quiet little street in the suburbs of one of our great cities. But it was the alley behind the street that got most of the attention from the folks who lived in the block. Gasoline Alley, they called it, because every warm summer evening back in those happy 20s, the men of the neighborhood got out to tinker with their cars. There were some fine automobiles in the block. There was Doc with his shiny new car, and Avery with his car, and Uncle Walt Wallet. The outstanding thing about Walt, the main thing that is, was that he was a fine man, honest, upstanding, friendly, and a bachelor. Yes, sir, an incorrigible, dyed-in-the-wool bachelor. Then one rainy night, something very strange happened to a bachelor of all men. That was how Skeezix came into Uncle Walt's life. And not long after that, he had a wife. Her name was Phyllis, but everyone called her Auntie Blossom. So, that was the end of Walt the bachelor, and the beginning of Walter Wallet, the husband and father. Because in due time, Walt and Phyllis had 2 children of their own, a boy and a girl. Well, the years passed as the years will. Skeezix fought in the war, came through all right, and settled down with his wife, Nina, to raise a family of his own. Walt's boy, Corky, grew up and went away to college. Little Judy grew up, too, and joined the high school band. In case you haven't guessed, she decided to play the trombone.
That one struck a nerve.
Judy! Judy! Yes, Mother? Better get at your homework. Okay, Mom.
Algebra.
You know, I'm a little concerned about Judy. She doesn't seem to have any interest in school but boys in the band.
She'll get over the band phase of it.
Yes,
I want to do my homework down here so Pop can help me if I get stuck.
Glad to, Judy.
Okay, I'm stuck. American government. Under what circumstances can the Senate prevent an attempt to filibuster?
Well, well, that's a pretty difficult question.
Pop, you've got to concentrate. You flunked my last test.
Well,
Anybody home?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Dad. Hi, Judy.
Hi, Skeez. Pop, does the Senate...
glad to see you, son. How are things down at the shop?
Oh, fine. We're thinking about putting on another man.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Hey, Skeez, under what circumstances can the Senate prevent an attempt to filibuster?
Well, Judy, the Senate can, by a 2/3 majority vote, invoke the cloture rule, thereby limiting debate to 1 hour, and all points of order are then decided by the chair without debate.
That's my brother that said that.
Hiya, Mom.
Corky, why aren't you in college?
I got a surprise for you. Folks, this is Hope, and we're married.
Married?
No!
Yippee! Love marches on!
So I said, Hope, let's get married. And she said, well, I'm game if you are. And I was. So we did.
Well, didn't you tell her folks either?
Oh, yeah, we sent them a telegram. We thought we'd surprise you.
You did.
And you quit college. You didn't have to do that. Lots of students are married.
Oh, no, Mom. I'm a married man now, and I'm going to support my wife. Let's face it, I wasn't doing so hot in college anyway, as Dad knows.
Yes, I know. But you see, Corky, the competition for the good jobs gets keener all the time. A man needs a college education.
Pop's right, Corky. It isn't only the degree, it's the contacts you make. They last a lifetime.
You'll stay here, of course.
Well, only until we can find a place of our own.
Well, of course. Let's see. We can We can clear out his old room.
That's awfully small for 2 people, Walt. Judy, you know.
I'll go quietly, officer.
Oh, no,
Hey, I'm
you don't
kidding.
have
It's
to.
a good deal. I get a brand new sister-in-law for my old bedroom. Gee, Corky, I'm glad. If you'd waited till you graduate, you might not have snagged me such a pretty one. That's all of it, I guess. Good night, Corky. Good night, hon.
Good night.
Good night, sis, and thanks a lot. Well, honey, that's the family. How do you like them?
Oh, they're fine, Corky.
Yeah. Only, did they have to keep pounding on that stuff about how much a college education means?
They only want what's best for you, Corky.
I suppose so. But they just won't give a fella credit for growing up. Did you notice the way Skeez and Pop talk to me like they would to a kid?
Oh, you're so touchy.
You're right, I am. You know why?
No.
I'll tell you. You see, Hope, all my life I've been a kid brother. As a youngster, I got Skeezix hand-me-downs. He had first on everything. I was born into this situation, and I didn't mind it. Not until later when I began to notice things. Everything Skeezix ever turned his hand to, he did well. School, jobs, even the Army. Oh, he's a wonderful guy. But don't you see how tough he is for me to follow? There's only one answer. I've got to make good. I'm gonna be somebody, all right, but it's gonna be on my own, strictly.
All right, you may as well tell me about it.
I was thinking about Corky.
Thinking or worrying?
Thinking. You know, it was inconsiderate of him, to say the least, to burst in on us with a brand new bride.
Oh, it isn't so terrible. It may be the best thing in the world for him.
Well, I hope so. But so many of these impulsive marriages don't last. They're undertaken lightly and they break up the same way.
Now, Walt.
What concerns me is the pattern. He's always done rash, spur-of-the-moment things like this, and I suppose he'll continue to do so.
Oh, now.
Anyway, I want him to have a job where I can keep an eye on him. Guide him if necessary. Gonna ask Mr. Wicker to make a place for him down to our office.
All right, if you think it's best. Feel better now?
Yes, I do.
Well, then, for heaven's sakes, go to bed.
Yes, Mother?
Thanks, Mother.
Morning, Mom. Morning, Dad.
Good morning, Judy.
Corky and Hope up yet?
I got 'em up. They'll be right down.
Morning, folks.
Hi, son.
Hello, dear.
Have a cup of coffee.
Well, no, thanks.
Oh, come on.
Well, all right. Dad, I did a little thinking last night.
About Corky?
Yeah. You know, there's 2 ways of looking at the situation. We can let Corky dig up his own job and find out things the hard way, or we can help him. He's a good kid. All he has to do is grow up a little. I hate to see him get his ears pinned back before he's ready to face things.
My idea exactly.
So I'm going to take him into my shop. I can teach him
But
things.
wait a minute. I was going to talk to Mr. Wicker about him this
No,
morning.
Dad, my shop's the place. He's not going to get me in wrong with the boss because I'm the boss.
Well, I don't like the inference on just a hired...
Morning, Cork.
Oh, hello, Corky.
Morning, Skeez. Hi, Mom.
Good morning, Hope.
Sit down, Corky. Your favorite breakfast, waffles and bacon.
No, thanks, Mama. I gotta get going. Bye, honey.
Cork, if you heard something you didn't like, I'm sorry. All I can say is we want to help you all we can.
Well, thanks a lot, Skeez, but why make a big production out of it? I can find my own job.
Corky, please have some breakfast.
No, thanks, Mom. I'm not hungry.
I beg your pardon. Am I right in assuming that you came in answer to the Apex Novelty Company ad?
Well, yes,
How very fortunate I ran into you. I was just on my way to a conference, Mr.
Wallet.
Mr. Wallet. I like your looks.
Thanks.
And I think you have what it takes to make a top-notch salesman.
Thanks.
Now, I have what is without a doubt one of the finest products of its kind in the world today. A combination apple core, bottle opener, peach pitter, and paring knife. A fast seller at a mere $1.40. The cost to you is only 80 cents. The rest is pure profit. Now all you have to do is purchase this handy little demonstration kit for the small sum of $10.
Nice try.
Come on, my boy. We're waiting. We've got a whole catalog to get out. Mrs. Finch, Mr. Wallet.
How do you do?
Slippers, my boy, slippers. Now, the first pose, try it. And smile, Mother Little. Here we go. Chin up. Good, good.
What's the copy on this one, Mr.
The copy. Look at the reinforced construction, Mother. I have perfect freedom of action.
Right.
Snap it, Sam. Mr. Eckert, Mr. Wallet.
How do you do?
Bench. We'll make this one. I have worn them for over 40 years, son, and they've never let me down. Snap it, Sam. Miss Rice, Mr. Wallet.
How do you do, Miss Rice?
Carol's name, honey.
Mr. Wallet, hands on hips, please. The copy is, I like Dixon's athletic shorts units. They give till it doesn't hurt.
That's good.
Thank you, Miss End. Snap it, Sam.
Hiya, Carol. You all through for today?
That's what the man said. Got a job for tomorrow?
No, I don't. Mr. Upton said he wouldn't need me.
This was your first job, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Did the green show much?
Not too badly. You'll do all right. You're a perfect junior.
Oh, a junior.
Well, a collegiate, too.
That's better.
Corky, believe it or not, there are other studios. Give me your phone number. I'll call you if I hear of anything.
Oh, gee, Carol, that'd really be swell. I'd appreciate it. Yeah.
Then again, maybe I'll just call you.
There you are, Wallet.
Well, thank you, sir. Mr. Upton,
Yes?
could I please have some of those pictures I was in?
Oh, I guess so. The proofs are coming off now. Pick up a few copies on the way out.
Thank you very much, sir.
I've worn them for over 40 years, son. They've never let me down. Say, what kind of a job is this, anyway?
I got $15 for an afternoon's work. Part of an afternoon, is that bad?
But where's the future in it? Making your living prancing around in your BVDs.
Corky, these pictures are printed in catalogs. They go to our friends, our neighbors. It's like appearing in public in your underwear.
Say, who's the dish?
Well, that's Carol. Miss Rice.
Miss Rice.
Did you have to smile at her like that?
Oh, dear, they make you smile. If you don't, they shoot it all over again.
Maybe my eyesight is bad, but it seems to me you aren't smiling in these other pictures. You, had to do that too, I suppose.
Well, of course I did. I got paid to.
Nice work if you can get it. Well, look at the way she's staring at you. Nobody can make a girl look at you like that.
Oh, Hope, listen. But, darling, all I'm trying to do is earn a few dollars so we can have a place of our own. This modeling, it's just like being an actor. A guy and a girl might play a love scene, but it wouldn't mean a thing.
Well, then this Carol, you don't want to put your arms around her?
Of course I don't, honey. I just want to put my arms around you.
Of all the silly work. Modeling underwear. I've worn this here underwear nigh on to 40 years, son. Don't you think it's time I changed? Notice the reinforced construction, Mother. It's cut off the circulation in my left leg. Some job. He passed up a chance to work for Wicker and Company.
He's so young, Walt.
When Skeezix was his age, he was a sergeant in the Army. He had 30 men under him. If he'd been a little flighty when he came back, I could have understood it. But there's no excuse for Corky.
No excuse except that he's a human being. And human beings are all different. Don't expect him to be just like Skeezix and you won't be disappointed. He's a fine boy, and you'll be proud of him someday. Now get to bed.
Yes, Mother?
Now, who in the world?
Hello.
Hello? Is Corky Wallet there, please?
Just a moment. It's for you.
Who is it?
Some girl.
Hello? Oh, hello, Carol. How are you? Who? Oh, that was my mother. Uh-huh. Yes, yeah, I live at home. Oh, sure I will, Carol. Uh-huh. Yeah, thanks for calling.
Well, for goodness sakes, I said I'd call you, didn't I? Why don't you give me a ring sometime?
Sure I will. Okay, Carol. Yeah, bye. Hope, open up the door.
No!
Please, honey, it's cold out here.
No!
Hope, I don't even have my slippers on. I could get pneumonia, you know.
You can't come in unless you promise to quit that modeling job.
I will not. Nobody's gonna tell me what kind of work I can do. Pop, I've decided to give up modeling.
Good.
I thought it over last night, and you're right. There's no future in it.
Glad to hear it.
Mind? Well, here we go again. Help wanted mail.
Corky, there's a firm down in our building that has a job open. Would you care to go down and look into it?
Well, I sure would, Pop. Thanks a lot.
Well, fine. You finish your breakfast, I'll get the car out.
Okay.
Bye-bye, sweet.
Bye, dear.
Corky, if you get this job, I certainly hope you'll stick with it. I must admit, I've been a little concerned about you lately.
Oh, don't worry about it, Pop. I may try 20 jobs before I find one I like.
20 jobs? Oh, a rolling stone gathers no moss, you know.
Who wants moss growing on them? I intend to keep moving fast enough to prevent it.
Oh, I know, but you'll never get ahead like
Hey,
that.
wait. Look at that, Pop.
But it's a restaurant.
Sure. Hey, I'm gonna go see what it is. Will you wait for me?
Well, oh, good morning, officer. I was just looking for a restaurant.
Hey, Pop. How much does that job in your building pay?
$35 a week, I understand.
Oh, but I guess I'll take this one. $40 for 40 hours and 2 meals a day.
Well, Corky, what kind of work is this?
Dishwasher.
Oh, no, Corky. That's no job for a college man.
Ex-college man. Besides, Dad, maybe this will be one of the 20. Anyway, thanks for the lift. I said I'd be right back in.
Dishwasher.
Fudge, this is Corky Wallet, your new dishwasher.
Hiya, Fudge.
Never mind the handshaking. Let's see some action with that pile of crockery. I said wash them, not smash them.
Hi, Skeez. Hi, Lina. Who's sitting with Chipper and Clovia tonight?
The Peterson boy.
Larry? Dreamboat's babysitting? I'll have to walk over and help him out after a while.
Judy, you have your homework to do.
I'll take it along.
Yeah, but will you do it?
Shut up.
Judy?
It's nice to have you home to dinner for a change. How are things at the restaurant today?
Oh, just fine, Mom. I'm developing a system. Saves a lot of time.
A system? For washing dishes?
Yeah, that's right. You know, there's more to dishwashing than you think.
I'm sure there is.
Now, take the scraping. That's the most important part. If people cleaned off their plates, it would make dishwashing 50% easier. Oh, the food that people waste. You ought to see our garbage can.
Corky, please.
I'm sorry, Skeez.
You've been working at that restaurant job 3 weeks now. Don't you think it's time you made a move to something with more of a future to it?
Well, Pop, we're putting a little money away each week. And you know, it's not a bad idea to have a little cash to fall back on in case I do make a move.
Well, I had a talk with Mr. Wicker a couple of days ago, and he's willing to make a place for you down at our office. You wouldn't need anything to fall back on if you made that move. It's a real opportunity, Corky. Something with a future. I wish you'd take it.
Well, thanks a lot, Pop, but if I went with Wicker and Company, I'd have to stay whether I liked it or not. And I don't want to be tied down like that. Not just yet.
All right, Corky.
Now, when you're cooking greens, you don't add any more water than you need to keep them from burning. Then you add a pint of strychnine, and just a tiny pinch of DDT, and a teaspoonful of gear grease. Got it?
Huh? Oh, yeah, a pinch of DDT and a... I'm sorry, Pudge,
All right, what's eating you?
My dad doesn't think there's any future in the restaurant business.
He's right.
Well, then what are you in it for?
I like to eat. Have you ever cooked starving to death?
You got a point there.
Hiya, Pudge.
Joe! Joe Allen, how you been?
Swell, wonderful.
Corky wants to meet an old Army sidekick of mine. Corky Wallet, Joe Allen.
Oh, yeah. Corky?
Yeah.
Hey, I like that name. It's got character.
Thanks, Joe.
Hey, Pudge, I ran across something today you might be very interested in.
Yeah, what?
A diner you could get into cheap, good location.
Good location. How come it's on the market?
Because the guy that runs it is a lazy, good-for-nothing character with a personality like a warthog, and he's behind in his rent. You ought to grab it, Pudge.
No. I owned a lunchroom once.
Yeah.
When I feel like getting up and going, I want to get up and go.
Hey, who owns this diner?
An old codger by the name of Pettit, and he's so tight he squeaks.
You know, that sounds like a good deal. I'd like to take a look at it.
How do you like that? 3 weeks as a dishwasher, and he's ready to lick the restaurant racket.
Maybe he's got a good garbage connection.
Well, there it is.
Oh, brother, a coat of paint sure wouldn't hurt it.
Might help hold it together.
Joe wasn't kidding. It's a good location.
Sure. Hey, Pop said he'd meet us here at 2 o'clock. If he likes his setup, he'll fix it for me to get some financing. Hey, while we're waiting, you want to go and take a look around?
What do we got to lose?
Our appetites.
What do you have?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Oh, just coffee.
Just coffee.
Hey, would you mind wiping the counter off?
Never mind, you get the rag dirty.
Wow. This is coffee?
I never tasted varnish like that. And I was in the Army, too. No, don't drink it. It'll eat the enamel right off of your teeth.
son.
Hiya, Pop. Pop, I want you to meet Pudge McKay, the best cook that ever opened a can of beans.
Sarge! Pudge! Oh, you old horse thief, do you still make a living poisoning people?
Sarge Wallet! Where you been keeping yourself? Gee, you're looking great. Are you Corky's brother?
Sure. Pudge was the mess sergeant in our old outfit. We fought the doggone war together.
That we did. Fought the war in the MPs in a second Louis. Yes, sir, Sarge Wallet. Funny I never connected the name.
Greatest sergeant we ever had.
Hey, kid, you got quite a guy for a brother. You know that, don't you?
I know.
Well, Pudge, what do you think of the place?
Well, it's a good location. Plenty of street traffic for the drop-in trade. Nice parking lot in the back.
Looks a little empty.
Well, if you ever saw the inside, you'd know why. Nobody in his right mind would go there twice.
All it needs is a good cleaning up from stem to stern, fresh paint, some new equipment, and smart up and out of management.
And that's where I come in. Well, Pop, how about it?
Well, when a place gets as run down as this is, I'm afraid it's impossible to save it. No, Corky, I'm sorry, but this proposition doesn't look good to me.
Well, I guess that's that.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Corky. Pudge, how do you feel about it?
Sarge, I'm not the kind of a guy to get tied down to anything, but if I was, I'd go for this.
Well, if Corky goes into this thing, would you go to work for him?
I've been asked.
Well, I'm asking you.
Sure I would.
Well, that's good enough for me, Pop. Okay, Corky, I'll back you. How much money will you need?
Skeez, you mean it?
Sure, I mean it.
Well, we figured about $600.
Oh, things always cost a little more than you think. Make it 1,000. That'll give you a reserve for emergencies.
Oh, Skeez.
I'll sign a note for you at the bank.
Oh, gee, that's really swell. Only there's one thing. Remember, this is business, strictly. You're in it because it's a good deal and you can expect a little profit, right?
Right.
No family stuff. We'll handle it just the same as if we were strangers.
All right, stranger. When do you want to go down to the bank?
Gee, tomorrow's plenty soon enough. Before I do anything, I gotta find out if I can get the lease. Hey, will you give me a lift downtown?
Sure. Oh, Pudge, if I get you to go to work for Corky, maybe I'll see you once in a while, huh?
You sure will.
You know, 5 years is a long time. This calls for a celebration.
That it does. That it does.
Well, on the way downtown, we'll stop somewhere for a cup of coffee.
Coffee? Sergeant, you're a disgrace to the old outfit. Oh, no. Come on, let go.
Well, this is it. Old man Pettit's den. Thanks for the lift, Skeez.
Wait a minute, Corky. Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, I was just curious, so I had my secretary look up some figures. Do you know that out of every 100 restaurants that start a year, 54 will have changed hands or gone out of business by the end of that year? And 80 by the end of the second?
Well, I aim to be one of the 20 that survive.
Well, you better survive, Cork. I'm betting $1,000 on you.
Don't give it a second thought. Stick with me and you'll be wearing diamonds. Hey, well, I gotta go see a man about a lease. And by the way, Skeez, for being such a good egg, you get the first Corky burger.
Tyler, November 1949. November. Well, that lease has 8 months more to run.
Mm-hmm. Well, I might be interested in the place.
Yeah? What makes you think it's available?
When was the last time your tenant paid his rent?
Oh. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Yeah. Can't sign a lease with a minor. Who's backing you?
My brother is.
Well, if we made a deal, the lease would have to be in his name. Any experience in the restaurant business?
Yes, sir.
Do you know that in this state, 54% of all new restaurants go out of business or change hands before the first year is over? And only 20% survive the second year?
Yes, I know.
Well, I might take a chance on you. I'll draw up a lease to take effect if and when the present tenant is evicted. $100 a month.
Oh, I understand the present rent is $70.
$100 a month.
I see. Well, it's certainly nice to have met you, Mr. Pettit, and I hope your tenant pays his rent.
Just a minute. 85. All right, 70. Won't hardly pay the taxes. 5-year lease. You're to attend to all the details connected with the eviction of the present tenant, and he'll make you trouble. Mark my word. Oh, where's where did I put that there?
Well, Pudge, we're in business. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Good. Corky, I want you to meet Myrtle. She's a waitress at the Silver Star Cafe.
How'd you do?
How do you do, Myrtle?
You ain't gonna have any trouble evicting what's-his-name.
Why not?
Myrtle here used to work for him, didn't you, Myrtle?
Yeah, the crumb. He still owes me for 2 days' pay. Of all the chiseling, low down.
Myrtle, save it for him. Wait right here. We'll call you.
Oh, more coffee, I suppose.
No, thanks. I just had my stomach relined.
A wise guy.
Come here. You owe 4 months' rent. Are you gonna pay it?
It's none of your business.
Oh, yes, it is. This is Mr. Wallet, the new operator of this joint.
The new operator?
That's right. Now, are you gonna be a nice guy and give him possession quietly? Or are you gonna be a heel and try to make trouble?
Well, I'll...
To help you make up your mind, here's $50. That's if you give me immediate possession.
Look, Bud, you're off your rocker. I'll take 200.
$50. Take it or leave it.
Don't make me laugh.
Wouldn't think of it.
Myrtle, come in a minute, will you?
Myrtle?
Yeah, Myrtle.
Hello, Myrtle. Gee, Myrtle, you're looking fine.
Shut up, you worm. Where's the $30 you owe me?
I'll get it. You just gotta trust me.
Huh.
$50. If you pay Myrtle, you'll have 20 left.
If you don't pay me, you won't have no teeth left.
How about it? $20 or no teeth?
All right. Give me the 20. You guys think you're smart, don't you? You're gonna make a big thing out of this joint. In a pig's eye, you are. Do you know the percentage of new wrestlers that fail in 1 year?
54%.
Yeah. And at the end of the second year?
Only 20% will be alive and kicking.
And we'll be one of them. All right, mister, you got your $20. What's detaining you?
Hey, Pudge, it's all ours.
Dirt and all. Hey, Corky, what's going on over there? Looks like they're building a fence or something.
In our parking lot. Hey, they can't do that. Hey, who ordered this work done?
Man named Sims. Yeah, Harold W. Sims.
Yeah, well, Mr. Harold W. Sims certainly made a big mistake, because my landlord has an understanding with the owner about using this lot. So play it smart, mister. Work slow for the next half hour, because you're going to be taking all this stuff right out of here again. Nobody can do this to me. 360, 370, 380, 390, 400. Well, there you are, Mr. Sims, $400.
Thank you, Wallet. And you've got a good deal there. 6 months option to buy with full use of the property during that period. I'll never know how you talked me into it for this kind of money.
Well, it's purely a matter of necessity, Mr. Sims, rock-bottom necessity. You see, this kind of money is all I can spare.
I see. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you, sir. Carpenter, 5280. Paint, 29. Kitchen equipment, 8610. That leaves us a bank balance of about $40. You know, it's a darn lucky thing we're opening tomorrow. This dough won't hold out much longer.
You know, that $400 for that parking lot really drew blood.
You're not fooling.
Well, anyway, you don't have to worry about paying me till you get that balance built up.
Thanks, Pudge. Hey, I can sort of stall off the waitress, too, seeing that she's my wife. Hiya, Pudge.
Hi, Joe.
Hello, Corky. Hiya, Joe. Hey, by the way, Joe, thanks a million for the tip about this place. Here we are.
Sure. I never thought I'd see this joint so clean. Look, I don't want any favors because I touted you onto the speenery, but how about a job?
Well, Joe, I had...
Joe's a good worker, but...
Go ahead and tell him.
He's been very unfortunate in business. First he opened up a grocery store, then he opened up a shoe store, and he did all right. But he ran into big trouble when he opened up a bank.
Oh. The alarm went off.
It figures.
He spent enough time in the pokey to get a college education, if it had been a college, right?
You're doing very good.
Joe has a heart of gold, but his fingers itch for things that don't belong to him. Well, he can lift your wallet without you feeling a thing. It's a good thing I got mine buttoned down.
I just do that for fun, honest. I haven't snitched anything for keeps for over 3 years. Look, everybody says a fellow should go straight, but I got canned from my last job the minute they found out that I had done time. So I asked you, how could a fellow go straight if he can't make a living? Huh?
You know, Joe, that's a darn good question. Okay, you're on. Combination busboy, handyman, swamper, and dishwasher. And you better be good, because when it comes to washing dishes, I'm the guy that knows all the answers.
Thank you, Corky. Mr. Wallet.
Thanks, Joe.
Hope, are you thrilled about going to work in the diner tomorrow?
Yes, I am, Nana.
Hi, Cork.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Corky.
Hello, son.
Boy, oh boy, what a day. Hey, that's quite a hand. You allowed to have that many aces?
Hey! All set for tomorrow, Corky?
Yeah, Pop, all set and raring to go.
Good.
Hey, I hired another man.
So?
Oh, Skeez, you might know him. He's an old Army sidekick of Pudge's. His name's Joe Allen.
Joe Allen?
Uh-huh.
Didn't Pudge tell you he's got a police record?
Oh, yeah, I know, but he's on the level now.
Oh, Corky, that's what they all say.
Well, do you think you're justified in taking a chance? He might put your business on the rocks before you even get started.
Joe Allen. Gee, the things he could do with a pair of dice.
Yeah, well, I didn't hire him to shoot craps with. I just want him to wash dishes.
Yes, but do I have to remind you, Skeezix money you're risking? Why not let the man go and play it safe?
No, Pop. I just happen to think Joe will be okay if he gets a chance to earn a living.
Okay.
Well, baby, we got a big day tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Good night, son.
Right, kids. I think it's your turn, honey.
Yes.
Well, I suppose that somewhere in the world there's a more stubborn character than Corky, but I must admit I don't know where.
Well, folks, we're off.
Somebody bust a bottle of Coca-Cola over my head.
Hey, and here he comes, customer number 1. Good morning, sir. Good morning. You have the honor of being our first customer.
How about
Won't
some
you sit
nice
down
fresh
right
fifty
here?
I'm here to collect the license fee for your jukebox.
It'll be $8, please.
$8. Hey, Pudge, what's 8 from 40?
Used to be 32.
Still is.
There you are. Thank you.
Sure. Hey, another one. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Won't you sit down right here, right here? We're featuring our club breakfast this
How about
morning.
some
2 eggs, scrambled, fried, any way you like them. What do you have?
Can I have 2 nickels for a dime?
A dime.
2 nickels. Well, Pudge, at least we broke even on that one.
Yeah.
Hello, Max. Yeah, I know it's early, so what? Listen, I'll take 50 on the nose on Sea Breeze in the 4th, and give me 50 on Black Hickory in the 6th. Yeah, that makes $1 I owe you. Right.
Hey, here comes another one.
And I hope he's hungry.
Go ahead, Pudge. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Why don't you sit down right here? How would you like to try our deluxe waffle special? Would you like to start off with some orange juice, tomato juice, any kind of juice?
City license for lunchroom, restaurants, and eating establishment. $50 a year.
$50?
Payable quarterly.
Oh, then that's $12.50 now.
Plus $12.50 for delinquency from previous quarter.
That's $25. Hey, Pudge, what's 25 from 32? Don't tell me.
Bureaucracy. That burns me up. Hey, look who's talking like a millionaire.
There you go, sir. $25. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Wallet.
All right. What are you collecting for? I've paid my jukebox tax. I've paid my restaurant tax. Now, come on, tell me, what's your racket?
Yeah, how about the air we breathe? Are you gonna tax us for that, too?
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Believe me, Bud, they got better guys than you do in time.
I'm sorry. All I wanted was a bowl of cereal and a glass
bowl of
of
cereal? Oh, well, that's different. Won't you sit down? Sit right here. Yes, indeed. We'll have you fixed up in jiffy time. Come on. Sure. Come on, son. Well, Pudge, now we're really in business.
Hope, you haven't had much time to get hip to this waitress racket. Do you mind if I give you a few pointers?
No, go right ahead.
All right, look. In the morning, when you hand a guy a menu, ask him, coffee now, sir? Believe me, some guys ain't fit for human company until they've had their slug of java. And smile. You're a pretty kid. Show those choppers. Look, let me show you, huh? All right. Good morning, sir. Coffee now? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So he wants his coffee, and he wants his waffles, and he wants his bacon. So you give it to him, like this. Here we are. Lovely morning, isn't it, sir? The choppers, you see the choppers? Give them the personality. All right, now we ate the final treatment. Watch. Ready? I'm glad you enjoyed your waffle, sir. That'll be 60 cents. Out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
What was it, a big tip?
He said I was very pretty. Okay?
Okay.
You practice it.
Hey, you know, this isn't good. Well, where are all the customers?
I can't understand it. Maybe the sign's too small.
Corky, there aren't any cars passing by.
Hey, she's right. Wonder what's stopping.
Hey, Pudge, come on.
You men take a break till the ditcher gets here.
Morning. Is this gonna take long?
I wouldn't know, mister.
Yeah, well, who would know?
Speak to the super over there.
Looks like some kind of construction clam base.
There's some men sitting out in the curb. If we could only... Joe, get me a pot of coffee. Now fry me some hamburgers, quick. And lots of onions.
He was 3 to 6 weeks.
Oh, what's the difference? 1 week is enough to sink us.
Won't Skeezix give you a little more money? This isn't your fault.
Well, he already gave me more than I asked for, so as I'd have enough for emergencies. How can I touch him for more?
Listen, Cork. I got a little dough.
Let's go with it. Hey, Hope, what happened?
Well, we advertised.
A little more coffee, please, honey.
Yeah, some
coffee, too, please. Hey, warm this up. Joe, how about the hamburger?
Come on up here, wait.
You might get that ham and egg sauce. Have to wait a week for it?
Coffee now, sir?
Don't rush me, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't go away.
We're awfully busy.
I'll let him wait. What's your name, beautiful?
Hope.
Hope, you're a cute kid. You know, you play your cards right, I might buy you an ice cream soda or something.
New dish, huh?
The ditcher's here. All right, fellas.
Right, you got mine.
35. 65, 66, 67, 68.
That was a 10.
You're right. 77, 78, 79. It's about $81 for the day.
Not bad.
Oh, we're rich.
Oh, sure. Hey, Pudge, what's our daily nut?
Hey, $66, isn't it? Including the payroll, the rent, and the food, but without the bank payment.
Yeah, that leaves about $15 for me. And the bank takes a good chunk of that. Well, that's the way it is when you're in business. A lot of money goes through your hands, but not much of it sticks to them.
Do I get to keep all of this?
She did all right. How much did you make in tips?
I don't know, but it's awful heavy.
Well, I'll tell you what, honey. You take the profits, and I'll keep the tips.
It's all yours, kid. You earned it.
Thanks, Pudge.
Hey, I'll get this to the bank first thing in the morning. You know, we've got to start building up a balance to meet that bank payment. It's due on the 2nd.
Doesn't give you much time, does it?
It's going to be tight, but I think we'll make it thanks to those construction boys.
Yeah, nice bunch of guys.
Nice appetites.
Hey, come on, let's get out of here. It's nearly 11 o'clock.
Hope. Honey.
Oh, good morning. Coffee now, sir? Oh, it's you. Corky, I'm tired.
I know you are, baby. Come on. We're going home.
How are they doing out there?
Fine. You'd never know they were as green as grass 3 weeks ago.
They're swell kids. Hey, today's the 2nd. What about the bank payment?
Relax, Corky mailed the check yesterday.
Sure glad of that. I don't want anything to happen to this setup. Boy, it's perfect. Free food and...
No cops.
And no... Do you have to spoil it?
Oh, miss. Oh, I say, Mr. Wallet.
Speak up, man. What do you want?
Bowl of cereal and a glass of milk.
Bowl of cereal and a glass of milk. Coming up with the cereal and milk.
Mr. Wallet.
Oh, miss me, honey?
No.
Always rushing away. I can order, can't I? I'll have ham and scrambled eggs. Listen, honey, you want to talk nice to me. You know there's something going on you might want to hear about.
Like what, for instance?
Oh, like this place not being here much longer, for instance. Don't ask me any questions, honey. I can't answer them.
Please.
No fooling. It's confidential stuff.
Say, how about some coffee?
I'll be right back. Ham and scrambled, too.
Hey, Hope, what's the big idea?
I guess he's hungry.
That's not what I meant.
What do you mean this place isn't going to be here?
Look, honey, I told you not to ask me any questions. How would you like to work in a big, modern place? Classy trade. None of these roughnecks like this.
That'd be wonderful, but where?
Right here.
Here you go, sir. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Oh, here, I'll wipe it up.
Give me that. What's the matter with that guy?
He's, more peculiar.
Certainly is. Look, honey, you want to know all about this thing, don't you?
Yes.
Well, how about tonight? What time you get off?
Well, I...
Oh, here he comes again. I didn't order any pie.
Oh, didn't you? That's too bad, because I'd like for you to have it.
No, thank you. How much do I owe you for this delicious breakfast?
No charge. You didn't eat a thing.
Thanks. That's for you, honey. I'll call you later.
Honey? Now listen here, Hope.
All right, boys, let's go. The whistle blew.
Take care of mine, too. Well, I'm doing a land office business. I'd wait till the street job is finished before I made him an offer.
How much are they grossing?
$80 to $100 a day.
It's not bad. Are they building up any regular patronage?
Nah, not a bit. Just these construction roughnecks.
Well, I hate to lose the time. The contractor's anxious to get going. Are you sure it pays to wait?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, keep your eyes open. And keep that big mouth of yours shut.
Oh, sure, boss. You know, as a matter of fact, there's a cute little waitress in there, a real nice little kid. She's kind of crazy about me, and, well, she'd tell me anything I want to know.
Well, I hope she tells you something I want to know.
Corky, you are the most stubborn, jealous man I ever knew.
Oh, I am I? The guy comes smooching around right under my nose. What am I supposed to do? Relax and enjoy it?
Well, if you'd only listen.
I don't have to listen. I saw it, didn't I?
But he told me something.
Yeah, sweet and low. I saw that, too.
All right, I won't tell you.
Good.
I won't speak to you again, ever.
Good.
Hey, kids, this fighting's no good. Tell him what the man said.
Yeah, go ahead and tell him, Hope.
I'm not speaking to Corky. I can tell you, though. He asked me to go out with him.
Oh, he did? And what did... Ask her what she said.
What did you say?
I didn't. He said he'd call me.
Ask her why she didn't tell the man she was married instead of flirting around the way she did.
Corky Wallet, I wasn't... I suppose Mr. Wallet would like me to carry a sign or something. I am married. Danger. Keep away.
Well, you could have told him, you know.
I don't care to discuss it. I'm going home.
Oh, Miss. Miss. Oh, I'd like
Some
to...
other time, please.
Please, I would like to talk to someone if
Look,
they could
mister, go sit down and eat your cereal. We got troubles.
Certainly.
Well, we've missed you. It's nice you were able to come home for dinner tonight.
I hope you like our food as well as your own.
Chilly, isn't it?
Now, see here, you two.
I'll get it.
Hello? Yes? Who's this?
This is Carol Rice.
Carol? Oh, hello, Carol. Corky told us all about you. I'm Corky's sister. Sure, he's here. Just a moment. Corky, it's for you.
Hello. Oh, hi, Carol. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, fine. How's the modeling business? That's good.
All right, so you've got a better job. Why didn't you give me a ring? Don't you want to talk to me?
Oh, why, sure I do, Carol. Well, you know I do. You honest. No fooling. Hey, well, look. Hey, look, Carol, I'll talk to you. Thanks for calling. Bye.
I'm going to have a talk with them.
No, Pop, lay off. I think it's working.
What's working?
Why do you suppose Carol called?
Why, you adolescent Matahari.
Hope, open up this door.
No.
I want to talk to you.
Well, go ahead and talk. I can't stop you.
I'm not going to yell through this door.
All right, stay right there and go ahead and talk.
Hope, now listen. Can I help it if that girl calls me?
Well, of course you can. Does she know you're married?
No.
Well, why not? Why didn't you tell her?
Well, what do you want me to do? Hang a sign around my neck after...
Huh?
Oh, Hope.
Honest, Corky, you didn't encourage that girl.
Honest, cross my heart. And hey, how about that guy?
Well, I tried to tell you. He said the diner was going to be torn down or something.
What?
So naturally, I tried to find out all I could. Only you had to come along and serve him his breakfast.
I wish I'd have served him that pie now.
So do I. Corky, you're such a stubborn ox.
Golly, honey, it's fun to make up, isn't it?
Let's have a big fight once a week. If it's that Carol again, I'll tell her a thing or two. Hello?
Hello, baby. Guess who?
It's him, Harry Dorsey.
Oh, lover boy, let me...
Hello, Mr. Dorsey. How'd you get my number?
That's easy, honey. I'm a smart operator.
Oh, I see. Well, you were going to tell me something very important. Oh, that. Oh, I bet you tell that to all the girls. Well, I don't know why an important man like you bothers with a poor little girl like me, that's all.
You know why. Because you're about the cutest little doll I've seen in many a day. Anybody ever tell you that before?
Yeah, me.
Well, listen, what about the job we talked about? The one at the new place?
Oh, that. Well, I'll tell you all about it when I pick you up.
Oh, pick me up. Well, well, all right, Harry. 1468 Addison Street. Goodbye, Harry.
Oh, no, I won't.
Corky, we'll make it a double date.
I won't stand. What?
Well, I'll be safe enough if you're along, won't I?
Well, you're darn right you will, but... Well, who'll I take?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. What about Judy? She's getting more grown up every day.
It's gonna take a few more days. Carol?
It's awfully nice of you to bring my brother and Carol along.
Yeah, Mr. Dorsey, thanks a lot.
Well, after that deluxe service at the diner, how could I refuse?
Carol, please don't.
You weren't so bashful at the studio.
Well, hello. Well, where should we go?
Let's go somewhere.
I know. Let's go to the beach.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. What'd you have to go and bring them along for?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you'd like it.
No, I don't. Oh, gee, baby, I wanted to be alone with you.
Come on, Corky. I want to talk to you.
Hey, what's the matter with that guy? Carol's a nice dish. He won't even give her a tumble.
Oh, he's,
Oh, yeah, you told me. He's peculiar. Well, I'm glad we're alone at last, baby.
Corky, isn't it beautiful here?
Yeah, it sure is.
The moonlight and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, brother. Nothing like this ever happened to me before.
Well, Carol, look. I'm sorry, really I am. It's just that I'm a little worried about Hope, that's all.
Corky, be your age. Look, girls will be girls. Is that bad?
Hope, darling.
Harry, what about the new job?
Job? Oh, for Pete's sake.
Oh, you promised to tell me.
Do we have to talk about it now?
Oh, well, you promised.
All right, I work for a large drive-in organization. We're going to buy that site and build on it. That's all.
Oh, but you can't. We have a lease.
Okay, sweetheart, so you have a lease. Who has a lease?
Oh, well, you know, the boss, the man...
You said we.
Oh, did I?
Yes, you did. What did you mean?
I wonder where Corky went.
What kind of monkey business is this?
Corky! Corky! Oh, Corky, look out!
Sissy's got energy.
Go on, hit him, Corky. Go on, hit him in the face. Look out, Corky. You leave that Corky alone.
Let me at him. I'll beat his brains out.
Corky, he's the spy for a drive-in.
Oh, a snooper, huh?
Hey, what is all this?
Carol, meet Mrs. Wallet.
Boy, am I stupid.
You double-crossing little... All right, so you found out. Well, it won't do you any good, because we're going to lower the boom on you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, this is the first time in my life a man was more interested in his wife than he was in me. Hey, Mr. Dorsey, wait for me!
Oh, you're full of sand. Corky, we're gonna have to walk home.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care, do you?
Uh-uh.
What did he mean, lower the boom? What can he do?
I don't know, Pudge. You didn't say.
Oh, I wish I'd have been there. He'd have had more than sand in his face, and he'd have said...
Here he comes.
Wallet, this is Mr. Hacker of the Peyton Griffith Company.
P&G Driving.
And Mr. Dorsey of the same firm.
We met. Sit down.
Oh, thank you. I don't believe in beating around the bush, Mr. Wallet, so I'll get right to the point. We want this site for one of our drive-in restaurants.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you do? Well, we'll give you $2,000 for your lease.
Well, that's not a very good offer, Mr. Hacker. We've put a lot of money and a lot of hard work into this place. Look at it, it's spotless.
It doesn't matter to us whether it's clean or dirty because we're going to tear it down anyway. We're going to level off this whole area, pave it, and erect one of the most modern types of drive-ins.
Yeah, well, I'm going to save you all that trouble. I won't sell.
You'd better sell, young man. Mr. Hacker has made me a very generous offer for this property.
Well, then why doesn't he make me a generous offer, too?
It's a very fair offer, Wallet. Mr. Dorsey has investigated the situation thoroughly, and I base my offer on his recommendation.
Oh, so it's really Stinky's offer and not yours.
Wallet, I've had enough of this. I'm warning you. If we can't come to terms, we'll be forced to build elsewhere in the neighborhood, and you know what that means, don't you?
You bet I do. It means that you'll get the overflow when all my seats are filled.
You young idiot, you've got a chance to get out from under, and you're too pig-headed to take it. Well, maybe you don't have a lease. Maybe you only think you have.
Hey, what was he talking about?
Oh, he's just popping off.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Remember, I didn't sign that lease. Skeezix did.
Hey.
Pudge, you got your car?
I got mine.
Then what are we waiting for?
I beg your pardon. Miss. Mr. Walker.
Yeah, I know. It's nice to see you.
If you please. Yeah, I know. A bowl of cereal and a glass of milk.
Well, no.
You're a businessman, Mr. Wallet. So is your father. I'm sure you both understand the situation. Right now, that lease is an asset. You can sell it to us at a profit. If we take away the diner's patronage, however, that lease will become a liability. For 5 years, you'll have the dubious privilege of paying rent on an empty shell with boarded-up windows.
Oh, you aren't going to be pressured into selling me out, are you, Skeez? If these big shots think they can run me out of business, let them try.
Corky, please. Now, look, you two, Oh, will you excuse us a moment, please?
Certainly.
Come on, boys. Now, listen, Corky. Let's not get belligerent. We've had enough of that around here already.
You mean my row with Dorsey? Well, he's a low-down...
Listen, son. Grudges have no place in a business deal.
And this is business. Remember what you said when we went into this thing?
You mean about no favors, everything just as if we were strangers?
That's right. Did you mean it?
Well, sure I meant it, Skeez.
All right, then. Here's how I see it. On the one hand, we stand a chance of doubling our money.
Oh,
and on the other hand, we stand a very good chance of losing $1,000. Plus the prospect of getting stuck for 5 years' rent if the diner folds.
Yeah, but the diner's not going to fold.
Corky, if you lock horns with P&G, I can't see a thing in it for you but a good beating. I'm sorry, I'm taking you at your word. No family stuff.
Skeez, listen a minute.
All right, Mr. Hacker. You've got a deal.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Morty, you like this joint, don't you?
Sure.
Well, we're in kind of financial difficulties. We need $1,000. A partnership goes with it.
Partnership, huh?
Yeah.
Do I get free hamburgers?
Yeah?
Coffee anytime I want?
Yeah?
Pie a la mode?
Yeah?
Sorry, Pudge, I'm broke.
I beg your pardon.
Sorry, mister, I'm busy.
But I want to...
You got your cereal, didn't you?
I hate cereal.
Hmm?
I don't like cereal, and if you need money, why don't you listen to me?
I'm listening.
I'm Charles D. Haven of Haven and Channing.
Yeah?
Mr. Wallet has an option on that lot out
right.
there. I want to buy it from him.
You mean that?
Why, yes.
For money?
Of course.
Don't go away. Don't go away.
I'll get it. Hello? Yes, he's here. It's for you, Corky.
Oh, thanks, Stevie. Hello? Yeah, Pudge. He what? Did he say how much? Well, get him over here as fast as you can.
You bet I will.
You got a car here?
Why, yes, it's right
Hold
out there.
everything, Corky. We'll be there flying. Watch the joint, Morty. Turn off the lima beans in 10 minutes.
Corky, I know Pudge from way back. He's full of dodges like this, but he shouldn't try to pull them on me.
Skeezix, believe me, I tell you, he does have a buyer.
Did I understand you to say Pudge? Would that be that overstuffed fry cook of yours?
Hey, now, wait a
Yes,
minute.
he's the chef.
Oh. So now, in the very nick of time, this hamburger impresario pops up with a mysterious buyer. Well, that does it. Good day, gentlemen.
Mr. Hacker, please wait. No, let's not be hasty.
Just a minute, Mr. Hacker. Corky, just who is this buyer Pudge is bringing?
Well, I don't know, Pop. He didn't say.
Well, gentlemen, I don't make a practice of saying things I don't mean. If I leave, I won't be back.
Well, Corky, it's up to you.
Listen, Skeez.
Oh, Skeez won't turn you down. He'll pass up this deal if you ask him to. But do you think you should ask him?
Mr. Hacker, if Pudge is on his way, he'll be here in 15 minutes. Will you wait just 15 minutes?
No.
All right, Skeez, go ahead.
Will you sit down, Mr. Hacker?
All right, this way, sir.
Skeezix, you better sit inside.
Excuse me, Dad.
Here you are, Mr. Pettit.
Oh, thank you.
Here we are. Comfortable?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Won't you be seated, Mr. Dorsey? Cigarette, sir?
No, thank you.
Come on, step on it. I told him we'd come a-flying, not a-crawling.
I'm a very careful driver.
Come on. Cut loose. Go ahead. 230.
I'd like to cut out this clause. It doesn't apply to our situation.
Very well. Anything else?
No?
Well, then. Well, that's strange. I must have left my fountain pen at the office.
I have one. I never forget my fountain pen.
Gentlemen, allow me.
Judy, will you get the pen from my desk, please?
Yes, Daddy.
Mr. Haven, please, let me drive.
Oh, no. Slow and steady wins the race, you know.
You want to bet?
Please, release my foot. You want to kill us both? Stop it!
Here, Dad.
Oh, thank you, Judy.
Dry, huh? I'll get the ink.
Never mind, Judy. I'll get it.
Stop it! Stop it, I say! Turn right! Turn right! Oh, you're doing fine!
I'm sorry I can't find the ink.
I'll try, Mother.
Slow down! Slow down! I can't! It's stuck! Throw in the clutch! Kill the ignition! Do something! Where? Yeah. The clutch! The clutch! I haven't got one! It's Dynaflush!
Daddy.
Not now, Judy. I'd like to see the original lease, please.
Pop, I want to tell you.
What is it, Judy?
There's no ink in the bottle.
All right, what? What's that?
My pen! I was only going to send him out to have the points sharpened.
All right, Joe, that's enough. Now, you just sit right there and don't even come close to anybody or I'll have to ask you to leave.
Okay.
I'm sorry, gentlemen.
That's all right, all right. Let's get this thing over with. Now, Mr. Wallet, if you'll just sign the... Oh, no. The papers.
Where are those papers?
Pop, why don't you wait?
Judy, where are they?
If Corky's own family...
Do you
won't
know
even-
where those papers are, yes or no?
Here they are.
What?
I took them. No, she didn't. I took.
No, Dad, I did.
All right. We'll talk about that later. Skeezix, will you please sign these while I still have my sanity? I think.
Hey, Corky! Hold everything! Hold everything!
Hiya, folks. I want you to meet Mr. Haven.
Hi, Mr. Haven.
Pudge, what's the meaning of this?
Business, Mr. Wallet. Strictly business.
Mr. Wallet, I fail to see what this...
You will, you old nickel nursey, you will.
Well, Mr. Haven, this is your man.
Yeah.
Well, you want to buy his option, don't you?
Well, how much, Mr. Haven? How much?
He's a little nervous. We drove 70 getting here.
I drove, and it was 80. An exciting experience, Mr. Wallet, most exciting.
Yes, Mr. Haven, but how much? How much?
80 miles an hour.
No, I mean, how much money, you know, for the option?
Oh, the option. Oh, $5,000.
$5,000? Sold! Sold! Yes, sold, and thank you very much, Mr. Haven. Hey, Pop, I'm in business again.
Oh, Mr. Haven, you're an angel.
Well, practically, my dear, I drove 80 miles an hour in a 25-mile zone. Well, now, shall we get down to money matters? A check, perhaps?
Well, 2 checks, Mr. Haven, if you please.
Why, certainly.
Does anyone have a fountain pen?
Well, there you go, Skeez. I told you you'd be wearing diamonds if you stuck with me. And as for this, right back into the diner. And you're still a partner.
Mother, I'm so happy everything turned out all right. She's happy, so she turns on the waterworks. How do you figure that?
Frankly, I'm baffled.
May I cut in, Mom? Hey, what do you say, honey? Should we tell him?
If you want to. Corky, no.
Tell us
Corky,
what.
come on,
Corky,
tell
us.
Well, folks, I guess we really should tell you. We're gonna have an addition.
Come on, Corky.
To the diner. We're gonna build a patio and have outdoor tables with umbrellas and a barbecue grill and...